realizing now that I did not do a great job of off-season team bonding, preparation, expectations, and goal setting for this season. I mentally had planned on doing it, and I made some beginning stages in the months of August and September and a little bit in October, but I fell short and did not execute much after that, and the season's kind of falling back into its old routine of me just kind of trying to go day by day. And another hurdle was me having to coordinate and plan the most parts of the tournament than ever before, and we just finished that a couple days ago on Saturday, and it was a success. Not that we won or anything, but we played well for this team's talent level as of right now, and we made it out of pool play into the gold playoffs, and we did okay against the team that eventually won the entire tournament, beat both our crosstown rivals on the way, and in the final set they beat our crosstown rival and stopped them from notching their fourth DPI championship in a row. So that happened. So there's always some good feeling you get from at least losing to the champion. But we recovered, my family and I recovered yesterday and just kind of lounged, slept, went to the grocery store, kind of cleaned house, and before we knew it, it was already dinner time. But yeah, it was pretty significantly just tired from getting up at 4 and going to bed at about, 10 or so, and like on the go from 4 a.m. until I'd say 8:30 when I got back, but still had to unload the truck and put a few things away, and it's always a long day, but mentally a lot more to deal with when I was bringing a lot more stuff physically and just trying to keep a handle on it mentally. And today I have 3 of my starters telling me they're sick or tired, and one of my backups telling me his back's all screwed up. So that's 4 guys that called out of practice, and I understand that it's a longer season where we're doing something every day during the week and then 3 times on Saturdays. Actually 4 times counting the time we played twice a few weeks ago. And I guess just kids are gonna get sick or wear down or be tired, and I understand that, but it also just kind of illustrates to me like who's trying to take care of themselves for the entire season. Or maybe it makes me think, do they know how to even take care of themselves for an entire season? Questions that I'm not sure I'd ever considered before, but I'm just, yes, a little disappointed, but also reminding myself that if the expectations and goals were never presented, then this is just another little something that they do, and they don't have as much time, mental capacity invested in all of this as I do. And this week we have 2 games that are super winnable, and if we win these, we definitely put ourselves in a awesome spot to pretty much secure at least an automatic playoff bid. But with 3 of my starters out today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried going into tomorrow. But of course they all happened to mention they would be able to make it tomorrow, so that part makes me think they're just tired and don't want to come to practice, but still want to have their starting spot secured, which bums me out that they don't want to keep improving and keep grinding. But I guess if there's no expectation of that, then it's hard for them to keep that on the front. I reached out to 3 JV guys and they all got back to me lickety split saying they would come and help or try to, and just makes me realize I still haven't figured out the right way to motivate like these kids, and I'll admit I think I'm lacking as a leader in that aspect. And I'm worried about tomorrow because the last time we tried to play a few of our reserves in a match that was very winnable, we struggled and we had to go to 5 and to secure the victory, and that was sending all our starters back in one way or another. But that just might be the way this team goes. And now I'm wondering, do I take these JV players up tomorrow and try that way, or it's just a hard team to rely on because they're not proving to be very reliable. And one of these guys is pretty much missing a practice almost every week, and that is hard to improve upon when you're not there so often. And I mean, it reminds me that this is all volunteer, but they do want to play in the games, and maybe making practice voluntary puts more pressure on them to come and try to get better. I'm a little bit I'm just disappointed that so many people are just not down. But I guess maybe they're confused about what this program is or means, and this might only be their 2nd, 3rd, or 4th year in it, and they'll never be another part of it unless they come and coach, but that's few and far between, and I'm the only one that has 18 years as a coach vested in this program, and Jesus Christ. And sorry, someone just almost backed into me and did not even recognize that I was parked or coming up behind them. Reminds me you should never assume that anybody is paying attention whatsoever, even a biker right now. Yeah, I mean, I have to remind myself I'm the only one in the gym with 22 years invested in this program. And if I want to tack on a 3 more years as like a little brother coming and watching and being entranced with everything that's going on and being so excited and being ready to go be part of that, that's 25 years of my 42 years on this planet that this has been something that's been close to my heart and close to my mind, and something I think about and I labor about. So of course I'm going to be the one that's most concerned, I think.